So guys, today is a little different. I'm sitting here getting all these intuitive hits, marking my territory, talking my shit, and we have 999 videos. So channeling is not an issue, right? I want to meet you guys. I want to hear more from you in the comments. I don't care if 2 people watch the video. Tell me something about yourself. Because my goal when I built this channel is like, I want to have a library. I want to have an ebooks type of library where you could just go listen, just listen to stuff, or listen to readings, just random different things. Like, there's no 2 videos that are alike. It's what I appreciate about this channel. And 1,000 books equals a library. So you can have 1,000 books in your house. You're somebody who likes to read a lot. You could be a bookworm. You could be somebody who's just inquisitive and likes to learn, or you are a person who have read over 1,000 books over the course of your life. So you're a reader, you're a learner, you like to travel, a world traveler, such as myself. I was spiritually led to do this. I didn't just pick a deck of cards up to do anything. And what's special to me, I don't know if you know this deck or not, but this is Tarot de la Louis, Tarot of the Knights. Okay, hold on, let me get the box. Okay. It was September 2018. What was the reader's name? She was it's not universal intuition or universal intuitive. She's a Caucasian woman. I do remember that. And her style of reading was positive affirmations. That's what drew me to it. It was just a random video on my news feed, and I just clicked on it. September of 2018. I did not create this channel until 2020, but I didn't really upload a video until the end of that year. And here we are. The rest is history. Sometimes you'll see me take breaks. Sometimes I just push them out. It depends. It depends on what I'm led to do. I do what I want to do. I'm a conversationalist. So what you get on this channel doesn't even hold a candle to what you would get if you met me in person. You get a lot more in person. I was always a natural in person. I used to be at work. I used to work overnight as a medical professional, and I would just have my cards. I would just be sitting off to myself, reading my cards, and a nurse would just walk by and say, "What is that?" And I would explain to her what it is, and she was like, "Well, can you do a reading for me?" And I would just do it spot on, just because, and they would love it, and they would pay me for it. So I've made some money doing this type of stuff in person. There was a time where I would have offered readings on my channel, but I just like the direction the channel took me. It's you see a lot. You see a lot of different. It's no 2 readings alike. Is what I can really appreciate about it. I'm not fixed in that way. I'm very mutable energy that way. So this video is like super cool to me because it marks the 1,000th video. So I officially have a library, and what's to come for the next 1,000 videos, if anything like that, is not so much switching up the content, but really having my own. It's something I'm working on behind the scenes. It's a product that I'm working on behind the scenes. I have like a little bit of it left before I start using my own products to read for you guys. And it started off as the idea of a novel, but it turned into a whole deck of like illustration cards. Okay, I think you'll love it. It tells the story. It tells my story, but it also is very raw. It's very authentic. It's very Philadelphia. So guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Eccentric RockStar'Seed. Where did you come up with the name Eccentric RockStar'Seed? It's a mixture of both my parents. So my mother, they both are eccentric in their own way. My mother's Aquarius, my father's Gemini. So my mother, she's the fixed one. My father's mysterious Gemini. I'm a Scorpio, so I'm a plethora of both of them. One is a star seed. My father's a master number 33. I'm a master number 11. My mother's life path number 3. So you put my parents' life paths together, it's 333. So that means something to me. So, but keep in mind though, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. What I'm picking up on in this reading is perseverance, comparison, contrast, where you started from versus where you at now. We are using this tarot deck because that was the one that drew me to these types of videos. I didn't take it serious before. You know, I thought it was a joke. I was ignorant like most people. It's like, oh, this is witchcraft or some stupid shit like that. Like, come on, like, I say my prayers, I practice my conviction, and I create illustration cards. Also reading them. Every deck has its own personality, and they my buddies. That sounds crazy, but each tarot deck is my friend. And not all of them are tarot decks. They're oracle cards too. So there, to me, it's positive affirmations, but these different illustrations, what each card represent, 10 different people could look at these cards and pull something different. So to me, it's therapy. It's psychology. It's psychotherapy where it peels back the layers of what's in the subconscious. That's how I use mine. But I could read the room without a deck of cards. The cards are really for y'all to look at the pictures and stuff, to get the visual of what I see. Sometimes people see it, sometimes they don't. Without further ado though, we're not starting with this deck. I felt like keeping it, I have a lot of downloads, but I'm going to just see what comes out and just flow. I heard, you must think I need you. I heard that's a man's voice. You must think I need you. Telling somebody's seeking negative attention, and the man is saying, you must think I need you. But the irony is, this person, whoever the man is talking to, was being a gift giver. Or what she perceived as being a gift giver, he perceived as being a doormat. Like, whatever. I can get what I want out of you, so it's nothing. Setting goals. I would say this is opportunist, but set your dreams be bigger than your fears. So the man could be operating from somebody he feel like he can speak to like that, was from a space of fear, an egoic space. Get a beautiful, eccentric, easy. Get a beautiful planner that inspires you and write down your dreams and your goals. Then promise yourself that you will make them come true. So you, collective, would be that vision that they worked at for some time. Okay? Because I wasn't really consistent with uploading material to this channel, and it's very authentic. Sometimes you hear my kids, sometimes you don't. All kinds of little quirky things happen, but I want it like that because it fits the description. It's not conventional. Okay? One day, I mean, I take myself as a mass communicator. I'm very well spoken, especially even more so in public. So I'd like to take this to further heights at some point. So setting goals. You are somebody's ambition, somebody's drive, somebody's inspiration, somebody's muse. What's on the bottom? Video marketing, sharing content. Like, get your message out. Why are you speaking like you can't speak today? Maybe I am a little nervous because I'm excited. I met my goal. I built you a library. You can read any video from the beginning to the very end. I did that for y'all. I did that for anybody who needs it. Get your message out there, reach more people, and develop a deeper connection with your audience through video. Let them get to know the real you. That's why I never edited none of my stuff. I just let y'all get to know the real me. So I hope you appreciate it. And it's artistic expression. It's creative expression at the end of the day. Fuck who don't like it. Fuck who judges you because you read a deck of tarot cards. That's right. You can never, like, these are people who don't follow their intuition. You could be around people who are tangible or just surface level. You could be around people who are narrow-minded. They have that one-dimensional mindset where they don't think outside of the box, where you, on the other hand, broaden your horizon. That's right, I forgot. Nobody can navigate life thinking and doing things one way, one fixed way. And 9 times, 10 times out of 10, matter of fact, 12 times out of 10, the one way that most people are doing things is because their forefathers told them to. So you don't even challenge the status quo. You don't even know who you are and what you like, so to speak. And this is somebody trying to tell this man who they are and who they're not. And the man said, "You must think I need you or something." And it comes off as arrogant at first, but not really. Let me see something. You know how I used to watch those sitcoms and they have the audience reacting to certain, to further amplify the vibe, to get the vibe of the room? Like, ooh. Especially when you say something harsh or cutthroat or something like that. I really just feel like it's cutthroat. It may come across as harsh to the person who felt like they could say what they want because they felt like their attitude was bigger than his will. Someone feels like their attitude, their negativity is greater than, we're doing fractions, greater than, less than, decimals and all that shit. Somebody's like real math savvy. Somebody likes the Rubik's cube. The colors on each side, the Rubik's cube. I had one of those when I was little. Somebody feels like this masculine. They won't admit to themselves they feel misused because they know they can't say that. The reason they can't say that is because they know what they did to get this masculine's attention away from you. Okay. I see the wedding stack. I see planning a life together. I see, remember the tradition when people get married, they put the cans on the back of the car and they drive off, and the woman's sheer veil that they put over their head drags in the back of the car. It's like you are engaged. Now what? You committed to somebody, where this man's vision is to commit to you. I see you buying a house, you house shopping. I see a waterfront property. I see people asking questions. How much did this cost? Don't let the hidden what cost wreak havoc on your budget. Someone's trying to budget, but they want that life. They want that good life. It's not about a rich life. They just want the good life, and they want it with you. They want to go beyond going to the beach. They want to live on it, or just live near it and just live there. Where tourists will spend thousands of dollars to come, you could just walk out your door, get in your car or get on your bike or just walk barefoot. Somebody, you live in the tropics. Someone's going to have a wedding ring from Tiffany's Jewelers. Someone really dedicates themselves to your pride and your admiration and your self-respect, who you are, what you stand for, what you're about. I see cruises. I see a good life. I see two people putting their heads together and making a life that they want. What they might have been doing independently, they see it with each other, so it's like, why the hell not? We're here for a good time, not a long time. I see someone really shopping for unique, eccentric style wedding rings to give you that doesn't look like nothing else or nobody else. So it's like a stack of rings. They could be somebody could design unique bands, like the wedding band, not the big diamond that stands up, but the wedding bands. Could be like 3 or 4 of them they could put together, and they want to put that on your hand as your wedding ring, as your promise, as a promise to you. Someone likes fun facts. A survey of more than 50 studies found that being outdoors for the average of 20 to 90 minutes a day boosts mental health and mood. Nice. Someone is like real traditional. Conviction, they may get into conviction out of inspiration to you. They just know they want that good life with you. They want God present. So, Lord, I am in need of whatever good that you may send down on me in need. I mean, amen. That's Surah number 28, verse number 24. That's what Moses said when he had to flee the town. When they went after him. And then he married the man with he married the girl, the man who had 2 daughters. He helped them out, and they went back to the father, told him about it. He married one of the daughters, worked for the father, and that upheld for more than 10 years. Someone is very dramatic, or you and your person will be theatrical. Don't miss the show. You will be theatrical. It will always be like as if you're putting on a show. You take inspiration from each other because you see each other as two creative forces as you continue to the spotlight. You are the best in the business. So somewhere out of the two of you creating a good life, you created some passive incomes where you help other people, you inspire other people. It's like you help people jazz their life up or jazz their love life up. Will Smith's movie Hitch, he was not a wedding planner, but he was a relationship type of coach. So the two of you could be mass communicators. Someone looks at your video, if you make video content on any social media platform, they look at it as inspiration. It's like, I feel like I could do that too. Someone sees you as a breath of fresh air. Like it's over. Not like school's out over, but it's over. It's over for somebody. It's over for this person. Somebody decided to stop playing. Cardinal. That fell out, but we're going to keep going. And someone's writing down their goals and they're going to execute them over time. They're not going to tell you, but they're executing their goals over time with you. Someone put themselves on a 1 to 2 year 1 to 2 year schedule where they set deadlines for themselves. They're going to meet those deadlines with you as it pertains to you. This is love and this is business. There's an illumination. You have the sun, Uranus, that radical change. Something drastically shifted with this person. We can move these out the way so you can see my cards. Something drastically changed with this person. What's on the bottom? Fixed. Aquarius is a fixed sign. They're fixated on you. Uranus is ruled by Aquarius. You could have it in your chart, or they have it in theirs, prominent. Because there's a moon on this picture. So they could be their moon sign. Doesn't have to be. Stability, persistence, loyal, and dependability. They've never felt so much in their element. Someone's going to like to buy you flowers. Gift giving is their vision for you, is to say thank you. Every time they hit their goal, they're going to buy you a gift. Some of you moisturize your lips a lot, or moisturize your skin, or just an aesthetic. What, an esthetician? Esthetician. Cosmetologist. Beautician. You like makeup. You wear natural makeup. You know how to do makeup where it's flawless. It doesn't look like you're wearing makeup. You're real creative. Some people, you're teaching people that, oh, while it looks easy, you have to be consistent. Virgo. Integrity, reverence, acts of service. I told you somebody's love language is generosity. And Taurus is on the bottom. So you have these placements. You thought this is somebody, it could be somebody in specific. Okay? But they're fixed on you. They study you. They learn you. They are learning you because they're going to turn you out. They're going to turn your whole cherry out. Mercury. That's ruled by Gemini, and Virgo are both ruled by Mercury. So their love language is trust, patience, and sensuality. Take your time. Thinking, learning, networking, and communicating. They're setting goals. So it's practical energy here. And thought-provoking. They're creative. It's going to be unconventional how they approach you. Because they're not going to tell you. They're just going to do things. They're just going to show up. They have fire in their chart. Confident, optimism, passionate, and bravery. Well, something definitely lit a fire under this person's ass as it pertains to you. All right. I'm going to stop right there with that and go back to this. So they're thinking and acting from a grounded space. They're moving from a grounded space. I heard moving silence. They're not telling you, they're just working. People just see them working. So naturally they think, well, they're dedicated to their goals. And they are. That is their goal. Their goal is you. That's their love language. And this is a collective read, so you could be any sign for it to resonate. Something about passive income. Make money. Trying to figure out passive ways to make more money. I don't want to see you working direct. Or at least in a way where it's like it's too strenuous because it interrupts my goals to see you work so hard. Learn how to find and direct your ideal clients and customers to your offers, your website, your content, your social media channels. Exactly. You're starting to meet your soul tribe. People are starting to gravitate to your content. You're starting to get more recognition. You're going to go viral for something that you do, or something that you said. It could be you too that goes viral. You both have star quality. When I see Uranus, you both have star quality, but you have strong work ethic. You can ground it, and you have the drive with the fire. You have the drive to see it happen. So people are going to be gravitating to the two of you, or people gravitate to both of you. So just imagine when y'all come together. It's like you make me Leo and fabulous. I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. You make me better. You make each other better. Or something's going to take off. It's going to be a lot better off. You're a lot better off with each other than without each other. All right. Let's get into this person's mental. Uranus, radical change. This person's highly intelligent, sapiosexual, strong mentalist. I hear I love you. This is how I say I love you. It's not like a pride thing where they can't see it coming down their eyes, so they got to make the song cry. They gonna make the pussy cry. That's what they said. That's what I like. It's no cups here. It doesn't change the depths of the connection. We're not operating from a space that's not grounded, is how I see that. They're bringing their intuition into something tangible. Welcome. It's an introduction. It's something new. Welcome to the Pleasure Dome. Oh, I should name this reading that. Welcome to the Pleasure Dome. A place for the sensual exploration of your longings, your desires, and your drives, body and soul. May it awaken your erotic aliveness and activate your full expression, switch on your self-worth, and mobilize your innate power in service of making your life and the world a more pleasurable place. Abandon all inhibitions. Ye who enter, a happy discovering. Somebody is going to turn their cherry out. I said it, I meant it. Because on the bottom, the shadow side is erotic visions. They have a lot of erotic visions for you. So what you can do right now in this moment to get you closer to living your wildest and wettest dreams. What you can do today, this week, there is no waiting and wishing in an empowered, pleasure-filled life. There is only doing. That's why there's no cups. You're not sitting around in your feelings. You're making this shit happen. And you're creative while you're doing it. And you're grounded while you're doing it. You're very solid. This person's real. There is only this precious present moment. This person's here for a good time and not a long time. Tomorrow's not promised. I'm going to make my dreams happen today. Set goals. They set goals for you. You didn't know that, but you're starting to see it come into fruition. You didn't understand this person or what was moving this person, and this is what it is. It's coming into fruition. So very serendipitous for you because it make you feel good. It make you climax. So are you holding a vision of exactly how you want to feel? The erotic North Star, what erotic North Star are you chasing? This is your invitation to pursue your most sensual, fiercest, most audacious vision of yourself and your satisfying life. And that person visualize you as that. Daydreaming isn't enough though, honey. That's why you don't see the cups here. Equally as important as your unique vision, well, that's why Uranus is here, is your plan for getting there. That's why you see the Virgo and the Taurus here, and the fire. You lit a fire under this person's ass. You also have erotic abundance. I'm going to take that because it spoke to me. Everything about this is erotic. The pleasure, the action is the pleasure that is your birthright. It's not an old tap, like forever at risk of running dry. Let me start that over because I need the sentence to flow. The pleasure that is your birthright is not an old tap, forever at risk of running dry. It's an endless spring oasis that forever flows. Someone learned your terminology and they're going to speak to you in the way that you would say it. They learned. You don't know that somebody's studying you. You didn't know that somebody's been studying you. That's why they always get it right when it comes to you, because they do their homework. Come to its foundation and drink until you're quenched. Travel as you might, your emotional and erotic abundance is not going anywhere. Make sure you count your blessings daily. You hear this, motherfucker, collective? Did you hear what they just said? Why do they feel like that? So suffering stems from our separation, from illusions of separation, from source, from stuff, and from each other. Pain is inevitable in life, but the fact remains. We have everything we need. Abundance is often conceptualized in relationship to money, but look at nature's cornucopia. The best, the most essential things are always free. Abundance is knowing it with every cell of your being and living that truth. So what I get from that is the best of everything is free. It does not cost you your soul. It did not cost this man his health, his wealth, his mental health, emotional health, spiritual well-being, tangible life. If anything, you further amplify it. That's why they come into you. It did not cost him a damn thing. But his free, he got to practice that mental capacity. He has infinite space from you where he can practice that mental capacity. In his mental capacity, what he's feeling, he can process what he's thinking, what he's feeling, what he's doing next, without being smothered over, hovered over. And it didn't cost him his soul. It didn't cost you yours neither. It's completely organic, very authentic. That's why. You want to know me? Check out how my man makes me feel. Check out how my woman makes me feel. Okay? Check out how creative we are and what we do together. Of all the 8 billion people in the world, you found each other. That was God's presence in the mix. And you want to keep the devil out. Someone has strong conviction. Very strong conviction. Which you should, because it protects you from spiritual warfare. 9 of Swords is the first card out. It's what you help this person persevere through. It's what they help you persevere through. It's a mirror. Somebody held a mirror up to you. I said, you want to know me? Look at my makeup bag. You see how she's in a... what is that? That foundation stuff, the finishing powder. She's sitting on top of it, and the mirror is cracked. She's sitting inside of a compact makeup thing, a makeup palette. She can't hide her beauty scars. She's not trying to. She's not hiding. Like she handles her stress, anxiety well, but it doesn't change the fact that without each other, this person realized they put you through this. Trying to be without you. Where I see 2 avoidants who don't avoid each other when I see that 9 of Swords. What's all about him? The Magician. It's like I didn't ask for this. I didn't manifest this. Be patient. Something about being patient got you to this point. It didn't look like it was going to go this way at first. You couldn't tell. You couldn't see it. But it happened against all the odds. And you're very direct. It found you directly. Like, both of you have a fixation on your ideal person and how they have to be. And you manifested it. And when you kept meeting the wrong person, it brought a lot of anxiety, stress, worry, mental anguish. Like, you couldn't sleep next to a person you know it's not yours. You were so bored with these previous people. You were, until you found each other and you realized, I manifested this. People try to pretend to be what you authentically are when you show up as the magician. You have somebody, whoever is in that man's life, they can copy you, but they cannot steal your creativity, is what this says. You see that? They can copy you, but they cannot steal your creativity. Someone's favorite color is red, and they know it's over. The magician is on the bottom. That's the shadow. You show up real vibrant. You make it happen, like you make the shit look easy, but it has to be consistent. This is temporary. This is a spiritual journey. Y'all, what should I name this reading? I'm going to upload it and ask the question as the title. What should I name this reading? And put it in the comments. Okay. You got a King of Pentacles that was on my hand. This is the Tower. This is the Ten of Cups. You make me better. You make me feel better too. And the Ace of Swords. The proof is in you. Radical change. It's King of Pentacles. You're going to transform somebody into their inner star player. I built all this for you. You put somebody in gusto mode. This is a Taurus energy. Because the kings are fixed energy. So this King of Pentacles, this Taurus, you can have it anywhere in his birth chart. Doesn't even matter. You built this for yourself. It don't seem like it, but you know, everybody has their free will, but you did. This is what this King of Pentacles perceives you as. And I told the truth when I say a prayer. I told you somebody strongly convicted. They have that clarity that end all is with you. Whatever there's a 10, there's an ace. Okay? And that Tower is that eruption. You set my soul on fire. My one desire is to love you, not was to love you. Okay? This is somebody singing to him just to keep you satisfied. I did all that for you to keep you satisfied. If you can see the vision on the camera, I did all that for you to keep you satisfied, and you're fixated elsewhere. You're fixated on this. It's hard not to be fixated on that. That's a major arcana, and I'm not being petty when I say that. He gets his erotic abundance. His abundance and his visions, premonitions. He saw it. So once you see it, you can't go back to unseeing it. It's like this person sought negative attention. Because if you listen to the lyrics, this is the Nancy Wilson song resung by Marvin Gaye. It's too late for you and me. It's too late for you and I. Much too late for you to cry. It's too late. This is what this King of Pentacles may be saying to this Nine of Swords energy. Okay? And this person's fucked up over it. They can't even cry about it. They're trying to cover the scars. But the scars are never from this King of Pentacles. You came to this King of Pentacles with scars, expecting him to just be the fix-it, be the maintenance man. I heard maintenance man. So this person may have had sex with this person, or was having sex with this person, was fixing, it was a band-aid to a problem that can't be fixed. Not like that, anyway. You need soul searching, okay? This is a King of Pentacles. This is somebody who takes themselves very serious. They're very neat, meticulous, teeth clean, shoes clean, clothes clean. There's somebody who does not come to play around. They're prideful. They're very prideful. So to be petty like that and go with that Nine of Swords, or why they was hanging out with the Nine of Swords, was just to pass the time by. They didn't say that, but the actions are now showing it. Their actions are now like further like doubling down. Because of what they're doing now with that Tower. I'm not going anywhere away from my Ten of Cups. What is a Nine of Swords to a Ten of Cups? This person has anxiety. It's like, I know it's over. I don't want to admit that it's over. They're still in the egoic space in that Nine of Swords. And the Ten of Cups is the arrogant space with the Ace of Swords. But it's not foolery. It's by way of truth. Yeah, I'm getting confident, optimism, passion, and brave. This man, you lit a fire under this man's ass. And it's red, all red. She's wearing a red dress. It's red in the background because of this. This is the energy that's fueling him. There's no half a heart. You see what I'm saying? Aries, Leo, Sag. She could have any of those placements anywhere in his chart with this King of Pentacles. He didn't say nothing. He just moved. King of Cups. Now the cups come out, but at least it came out in a mature energy. Okay. He's practicing how he feels. I told you his love. What did I say? The love language is gift giving. It's showing up. It's doing. You get the best replica that he was never inspired to share with anybody else until you came along. And you're the same way with this person. That's why it's a 10 of cups. So you saved each other from a Great Depression, because 2 5s equal a 10. You dig? Okay. A 9 is what? 4.5. So you halfway in, halfway out, but not really. It's like you're taking a break. You two knew that you were on a break. These two knew that they were on a break or needed space, needed to retreat, and still end up being in the mix with each other just to pass the time by. Just because you were halfway there, but not quite there. You were in that space of retreat. So maybe a vulnerable space. But you two definitely knew you needed to be saved from Satan's power. With this 5 of Cups, this remorse, this agitation of hurt feelings and crying over spilled milk, that's trying to keep the wounds open. We're not doing that. We're past that. Two of Swords, no confusion. 2 of Swords is in reverse. Okay? I don't know what's supposed to go on the bottom. The Ace of Cups or the 4 of Cups. Discerning. Wow. I didn't even set the cards up like that, but I'm just holding them and they're showing the 4 of Cups. The Death of Transformation, the 2 of Cups. Get out of boredom and apathy. See? The 9, you split that down the middle, that's 4.5. Okay? Discerning, disappointment, boredom, and apathy. Ace of Cups, 4 Queen of Wands, 6 of Swords. This person will travel the distance with you. I will go along with you. So that passion is you. That Queen of Wands is you. They see you going places. That Ace of Cups. That's why you don't see the emotions here. You see them, the driving force that's earning the keep to have access to this opportunity for wish fulfillment. But it's 10 of Cups and it's Ace of Cups. With this Queen of Wands. It's peaceful. You give me peace. Wow. I didn't even peep game. The King of Wands is right there. And they go to 4 of Swords. So he moved on. There was somebody who might have tried to keep him stuck, but he moved on. This is an ego death. It's a transformation. You're going from a caterpillar to a butterfly. So out with the old egoic spaces, the boredom, the apathy, doing things just to pass the time by, and into that 2 of Cups. This person tried to trauma bond. This 9 of Swords tried to trauma bond with your person. You got 3 kings here now. That's almost an emperor. The only king that's missing is the King of Swords. But you done saw this person peel back the layers for you. You done saw many sides of this person. This person shows you, you set my soul on fire. You see that? You let a fire under this person's ass. This person is driven to give it all to you. This is the type of person who's going to come home and give you all their money. They're going to give you all their money. Okay? This person already hit their 10 of Swords when I split the deck. I feel like you helped them speed it up. You sped up a process for them. It's a catalyst to get this done. Deal with what's bothering you and persevere through it. At least the worst of it is over. You give them optimism. At least the worst of it is over. Now you can start fresh. And guess what? It's like, well, I never looked at it that way. No one's ever told me that before. No one gave a fuck about me. I hear Blaze of Glory. You know I'm silly. Okay? You know I like to make jokes. At the end, when they won the gold medal, and he was like, the reason I was a sex addict is because no one ever loved me. Okay? He was like, but I don't need to do that anymore because now I have a brother. This is my brother. And this is my brother's new girlfriend. And she is not a whore. Wow. So this man can have a newfound brotherhood or a newfound lease on life. High Priestess, Page of Pentacles. These are all the cards I flipped over. Eight of Pentacles. It's going to take some work. This person, it don't even feel like work to this person. So you got a Magician and a High Priestess. That's a balance. That's a balance. This person knows a lot and doesn't speak on it. I told you, when I saw the Taurus energy and the Virgo energy, this person does not speak on what they know, but they are moving in silence, following their intuition, you got aces here. So the High Priestess and the Magician are close to God. Okay? That's how God speaks to you. And he gives you gifts. He gives you increments of things as you can handle it. How you can handle it is how you deal with the messages he sends to you, the trials he sends your way. So if it was a karmic experience, when you think of karmic, you think of a lesson. And what was the message? Did you get the message? Did you understand what was attempted to be taught to you? Says the Most High. And I feel like this person got it. This person doesn't miss a beat, especially when it comes to you, because God put you in front of this person, put this person in front of you. So really it's a lesson for you too. Did you get the message? Okay, so you're not going to push this person away. You're going to learn the patience and the value of sensuality, and you're going to go along with it. And you both going to put the work in with the Eight of Pentacles. They went from, it was a couple fours here, and now there's an eight of Pentacles. Someone speaks with a deep accent. I don't know where the accent keeps floating in and out. Okay, but someone is willing to build a life with you. With that Eight of Pentacles is a hustler. That's a hard working ass bitch. I don't call you a bitch because I'm disrespectful neither. I call you that because you're a boss. A boss ass. Man or woman. You can't call a man a bitch, so you just a shit. See what I mean? Conquer. You have the strength to overcome all challenges on your path to emotional and financial freedom. Keep going. Be unstoppable. Decide. Are you confused by too many options? Decide the best course of action and pursue income generated activated in your business. The best course of action is what I just told you. Some of you are going to release products, reading material. I don't care what the style of it is. It could be oracle cards, but start that book you always wanted to write. It all started with just a thought, and now look at you. You got something for everybody. You can share your vision with people. Get your message out there and touch people's lives. So I have a library now, y'all, and y'all have content, and it doesn't stop here. But I like to make a side note. When I feel inspired to do something different, I go with it. That's why there's no two videos alike. So if it resonates, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I have products coming out very soon. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.